Let's get straight to it. The Minnesota Vikings lost to the Cincinnati Bengals in overtime, 24-27. And I'm truly starting to think, y'all, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you agree or you disagree, leave in the comments below. I feel like Kirk Cousins made Kevin O'Connell look good. And I'm talking about last season, and I'm talking about this season as well. Because the play calling that I am witnessing right now is straight up garbage. It is straight up terrible. I don't understand the tush push like we have the same offensive line like the Philadelphia Eagles. Like we have the same quarterback like the Philadelphia Eagles. Am I missing something? Is Jalen Hurts on our team or something? What is going on? Can I talk my talk? Talk that talk. And I'm not even the biggest Kirk Cousins fan. I'm not a hater of Kirk, but I want to go another route. But I cannot deny that Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, even at his age, and he is a top 13, top 10 quarterback, and he's very accurate. He's a solid quarterback. You know what I mean? But I just don't feel like we can win with him, but that's just my opinion, y'all. That's just my opinion. I ain't hating on the man, but Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. I'm not hating on the man, but that's just my opinion. But look, man, the first possession was pretty good for the Minnesota Vikings. Nick Mullins was looking really good, looking fantastic. 3 of 3 for 42 yards, and Ty Chandler carried the ball 7 times for 30 yards. You know, Nick Mullins did a nice little play action pass to Ty Chandler. That was a good find. He threw it to TJ Hawkinson behind him, but TJ Hawkinson, he got hands, man. He got hands. He caught the ball and he made Nick Mullins look better on that pass. And then he threw the ball to Justin Jefferson for 17 yards on that drive. It was a beautiful drive for the touchdown. The only problem is at the end, right? This was the first touchdown on the opening drive this season. That is bad, bro. So you're telling me this whole entire season we didn't get a touchdown the first drive? Like, that's crazy. That's play calling, bro. That's play calling. And I'm getting tired of it, man. And I understand. That people are disappointed in the defense. They gave up some plays. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I feel like they deserve to give up some plays, man. I'm not saying I want them to give up plays, but come on, man. Last week, they didn't allow nothing. They didn't allow no points against the the Las Vegas Raiders. They put up a big, fat 0. You know what I mean? And they shut them down completely. The week prior, I believe that was against the Bears. They only give up 12 points. I mean, and then let's go back to the Las Vegas Raiders. They scored 60-something points against the next team they played. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, we got to give them some credit. I believe that going into the fourth quarter, we were only up by 17. It was 17-3 going into the fourth quarter. I feel like we should have been at least up by 23. It should have been 23-3. We should have had at least 30 points maybe going into the fourth quarter. If it wasn't for those 2 interceptions, that one interception was so bad. The one that I was just like, wow, we was like right there, right at the end zone, and he just threw the pick. You know what I mean? He's putting too much pressure on Nick Mullins like he's Kirk Cousins. He's not Kirk Cousins. Stop making him seem like he's Kirk Cousins. Stop treating him like he's Kirk Cousins. Ty Chandler was doing his thing all game. He rushed 23 times for 132 yards, 5.7 per carry, and 1 touchdown. Instead of doing a tush push, why didn't you run it with Ty Chandler? I feel like Ty Chandler could have had easily almost 200 rushing yards this game. He should have carried the ball 30-something times, in my opinion. To be more specific, maybe 35 times. Because that's how successful we were doing on them. We was running all over them, bro. Like, they had one of their defensive linemen hurt early on in the first half. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of that, bro. But he's just thinking too much, man. And Nick Mullins, he's a backup for a reason, man. He's a backup for a reason. 26 of 33 for 303 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The 2 interceptions is the main reason why we lost this game. It wasn't really the defense. I understand they gave up points in the fourth quarter and we lost in overtime. I understand all that, but it shouldn't even got to overtime. That's my point. It shouldn't even got to overtime. We should have had 30-something points. By that time, we should have had 30-something points. But our offense is that awful. On one of the worst defenses, we couldn't put up 30 points. We couldn't put up 30 points, man. It's getting old, bro. Jordan Addison had a great game. 6 catches for 111 yards, 18.5 per catch. 2 touchdowns, baby. Shout out to Jordan Addison. Man, number 18 just opened it up for the wide receivers, man. Number 18 is special. 7 catches for 84 yards, and it's crazy. My favorite wide receiver of all time is 84. And if you don't know who number 84 is, look him up, man. He's one of the best wide receivers that ever played. In my opinion, he's the best wide receiver that ever played in the NFL. Can I talk my talk, y'all? Talk that talk. Justin Jefferson had a good game. TJ Hockenson had 6 catches for 63 yards, 10.5 per catch. Ty Chandler, excellent game all around. 3 catches for 25 yards, 8.3 per catch. And, Josh Oliver had a couple of catches. But, I just feel like this offense just keeps letting us down. And it's not the players, man. It's the coach. And I'm trying to be patient. I don't want the man to get fired, but it's getting old, man. It's getting so old with this play calling. And I don't even know what else to say about it, bro, because I'm starting to look at it like this. We got how many games we got left, right? We got 3 games left, right? And it's just like this. I don't have that confidence in Kevin O'Connell to not only draft the right quarterback, you got to match your play calling with the quarterback that's on the field, and I don't think he can do that. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but what I'm witnessing right now is just it's old to me, man. It's just old. The defense overall, they gave up too many big plays late, but I feel like they can do that once in a while, man. This defense been balling out. But let's give a big shout out to my bull, Danielle Hunter, number 99, the best defensive end, in my opinion, in the whole NFL. I believe he's leading the whole NFL in sacks now. I believe he has like 15 and a half. He's amazing, man. And I called him out last week. And I said, yo, he ain't had no sacks last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. And I said, yo, I need some sacks from you this time. And he did it, man. He was all over the place. Danielle Hunter is just great. And I hope we somehow resign him, but we'll see what happens with that. DJ Wanham had another sack. DJ Wanham is like a pleasant surprise this season. He's just absolutely having a great season. Josh Metellus had a sack. I want to go to the Harrison Smith hood. There was a couple of plays that he just got juked and just looked a little bit like he's old. So hopefully he gets that together. But I still love number 22, and I hope he retires a Viking. But it's starting to look like he's starting to look like his age on the field. And I hate to say that because he's one of my favorite players of all time, to be honest with you. And I just hope he can get it together next week. Let's get to Ivan Pace Jr. Ivan Pace Jr. was all over the field. He had 7 tackles, 2 assists. Cameron Bynum, same with him. What else? Evans had an interception. Shout out to Evans. But the sack squad definitely did their thing. Like I said, Josh Metellus is part of the sack squad. DJ Wanham is part of the sack squad. And Danielle Hunter with 2 sacks is definitely part of the sack squad. Shout out to them. I love it. Overtime. Let's get to overtime. We're going to go all the way to overtime, man. Score 24-24. And like I said, man, we just didn't do anything on offense on our possession. And the Bengals got the ball back. And I remember the play. It was 3rd and 9, and it was in double coverage, and he threw it to, I believe his name is Tyler Boyd. Let me make sure that's his name. Yeah, Tyler Boyd, 83, caught the ball somehow, some way. And man, that was a great catch. Great throw, under pressure. Jake Browning almost got sacked on that play. It was an amazing throw, amazing catch. And like I said, the 3 wide receivers that can beat you deep, that got hands, is Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. And they all had a pretty good game. It just sucks because this game was winnable, and I feel like we just let it go. That's the bad part about it. Let's look at the running game. Joe Mixon was pretty much shut down. 10 carries for 47 yards, 4.7 per carry, 1 touchdown. But for the most part, he was shut down, man. And their offense was shut down until the fourth quarter. It just sucks that we lost this game. Just think about it. We was up 17-3 going into the fourth, but we should have been up by 30. We should have been up by 20-something points by then. That's all I got for this video, man. Because I'm going to just keep saying the same thing. We all know what happened with this offense. This offense just needs to get it together, or we are not going to get to the playoffs. And I looked at the score. The Lions were up 21.5 against the Buccaneers. So I think they're going to win this game. I hope I'm wrong, but 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, they're going to win that game. So, but let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about Kevin O'Connell right now? Do you still believe in this defense? Brian O'Neill? Do you still believe in him? And not Brian O'Neill. Brian Flores. My bad. Brian O'Neill's on my mind because he didn't play. But this is a heartbreaking loss, man. But I'm out, man. I'm out. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Yeah. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go. I really do this. I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man. Yeah. They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.